So here's a picture of the trapezoid that you see on your screen. Trapezoid is a little different than the shapes we've been working on. Trapezoid is actually those shapes kind of put together. So the best way to solve the area of a trapezoid is to use a formula. You could break this trapezoid into different shapes, into triangles and parallelograms, and find the area of all of them. But an easier way for you today, a shortcut, is to use the trapezoid formula. Here's the trapezoid formula. The formula is area equals half of the height times the two bases added together. You can see, if you remember from when we learned order operations, that when something's in parentheses, we do that first. So the first thing we need to do is identify the bases from this picture. So the best way to figure out the bases is it has to be the two lines that are going the same direction. The two lines that are parallel. So this line and this line, are they going the same direction? No. They're going to actually smack into each other. So we don't want those. We want the two lines that are parallel. These two lines are going the same direction. Okay? So those are our bases. Our first base is going to be 2. Our second base is going to be 6. So down here, I'm going to actually fill that in. Area equals 1/2 of the height. We don't know the height yet. And we're going to add base 1, which was 2, plus base 2, which is 6. I'm going to do that math. I'm going to be right back. Okay, here we go. So we got area equals 1/2 of the height times 8. 8 is when we added the two bases together. 2 and 6. Added them together. Okay? The only number we need now is the height. But we have 2 numbers left. So we have to think about what we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. Is height straight up and down, or is height on a slant? Yep, height is straight up and down. So our height for this one is going to be 3 inches. So instead of H, I'm going to put 3. But we have a little problem. Okay, our problem is that 1/2 is right next to the H. Now this is a test to see, do you remember what happens when a letter and a number are right next to each other? That's right. Turns into multiplication. So I have 1/2 times 3 times 8. Where did I get those numbers from? Just to recap, 1/2, that's part of the formula. 3, that's how tall my shape is. That's the height. Okay? And then the 8 is the fun part. That's my top base and my bottom base added together. Okay? You can do that math, mental math, or use a calculator. I'm going to do mental math really quickly, and I'm going to come up with 12. And don't forget our units, inches squared, because we're talking about area.